Okay, so today I want to talk about something that it particularly hits home for probably anybody watching this video, no matter if you make the content yourself or you're just a consumer of YouTube content. Moist Critical Charlie made a comment on this recently, and this is the inclusion of AI into modern social media. And what really prompted him to talk about this was a popular YouTuber by the name of, let's see, what's his name again? I know he just has a real bushy head. Quebblecop. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw myself on here. This is what we do around here. We start off with the camera, we throw it on there, and then we boom go into the actual article. But essentially, it's this guy Quebblecop. You've probably seen him back in the day making Minecraft content, really popular. He was getting millions of views, and then he dropped off, as most Minecraft YouTubers do. You get older than the content which you're trying to make, it gets burnout. Well, he's making a comeback now, and he's using it through AI. He created an AI chatbot right here, or an AI, I don't even know what they refer to these two as, like an avatar, that essentially it allows him to be able to make content. It talks like his voice, and it has this, this animated emoji looking person represent him. And so essentially he's able to make content. And if we go to the actual channel itself, I think if we go to Quebblecop, there it is. If we go to Quebblecop right here, we go down to his content, you're actually going to be able to see that this is what he is doing. So he's replacing the content in which he makes with AI generated content. If we go right here and we go into the actual video itself, let's expand it. Let me go ahead and put these earbuds on to make sure. He essentially has replaced his content with AI generated content. Parallels his personality pretty well. It gets really close to what he does. It sounds like him. The content relatively looks like him. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. So let's go ahead and play this up.
And it is our goal to survive. Alright guys, the floor will become lava in exactly 15 seconds, so we have to get to the highest point, which is right over there. Okay, we're there pretty good. We're jumping up and down. We are actually the first ones to do.
I don't think I really need to go into it anymore, but essentially, kind of how it is. It looks, sounds, and a lot of it acts like how he would make it. Now, the interesting point right here is he believes it to be some sort of innovative process that's allowing him to create content without actually really having to make content. He really avoids that burnout phase. He's not constantly making content all the time. He's just, running a script, running a prompt, and then boom, there comes a video popped out. He's able to go ahead and just publish it. And a lot of YouTubers have taken exception to this. They think it's the easy way out. It's soulless. There's really no life within the content. I would agree to myself. Now, I personally have a vendetta against Quebblecop. I met him once in Los Angeles when I was a YouTuber. Probably one of the rudest people I've ever met, and he thought his poo-poo didn't stink. So seeing the fall and the demise of his channel was quite satisfying to me. And then everybody also seeing, this guy's personality, it sucks. But it prompted the conversation of, is this right? And what is this going to lead into? My thought is, no, it's not right, but we're going to have to accept this as the new reality. More and more people are going to jump on this bandwagon. I guarantee you that there are people who have bought his content or his AI chat or his AI, whatever it is, the program, to make their own content like this and just pump it out and see the dollar signs rain in. And as you can see right here, he thinks it's going to secure his legacy. And I really don't like hearing that, for the fact that it shifts the motivation of creating content, or a lot of the reason why a lot of people create content, from the attention to detail in which you make that content to stuff that will monetize the best. Because if you know the YouTube algorithm, it views consistency, discipline, sheer volume of content over necessarily quality of content. It'll take quality into measure, I would imagine, but it also still takes into the fact that if a lot of people are watching this video and they're watching it for a long time, he does this and produces this consistently, they're going to push his content more. And if that's how you define your legacy, by a bank account or by the mastering of the algorithm, which you've seen a lot by, I think, a YouTuber by the name of Lispy Jimmy he's one of the best people ever to use the algorithm to his advantage. People will hang their hat on that and go, look at my bank account, and then that will be their measure of success. What I think is going to be really scary is once more people jump on this trend, how much integrity is there going to be within the content which we create? You're going to be seeing AI, or these AI representations, take over the platform because they're able to just do more than what we do. How quickly that's going to take over, I don't know, but I know it's inevitable. This is why the writer's strike is happening, because movie studios are going to be able to create a script within minutes that has all the elements they need to create a blockbuster blockbuster film. So how are we going to combat that? Taking it even a step further, we look at platforms like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, anybody who distributes content, they're looking at this and they're salivating. Because they're not even thinking about Quebecop creating an AI, a channel powered by AI to produce, as many videos as he wants a day. They're looking at it at their own algorithm and going, what if we can create some sort of generative AI experience that will allow us to essentially recognize what this viewer likes and create the content ourselves. That way you have a completely custom and tailored experience to everything that resonates the best with you. While on one hand, I see that being a really interesting experience. I really like Stanley Kubrick movies, and the one thing I don't like about Stanley Kubrick movies is there's only like 5 of them. What if Netflix realizes I really like that and creates a whole playlist of movies that are shot, directed, and filmed in that format in which I like? Yes, my personal pleasure will be way up at the top, but now I'm thinking to myself, where is the community surrounding this effort? You can even say that on a YouTuber's channel. I could say I love Charlie's video. What happens when YouTube recognizes that and makes me content that is specifically tailored to all of the news and events in which I am interested in, but with a guy like Moist Critical, commentating over it in real time? Sounds very enticing. We're gonna really like it initially, but then we're gonna think to ourselves, who do I share this with? What's the point of sharing the content in which you enjoy if you know the person that's experiencing the content they enjoy to a level of customizability in which they're not really interested in looking somewhere else? How many people are going to get on Netflix, YouTube, whatever place they ingest content and just be happy with what's thrown their way, the most convenient form, and they know it's going to be tailored to what they like? There's no element of sharing. So it's going to be directly going against kind of the whole nature of what they're selling you on with social media. I don't know, it's going to be really interesting. I think you're going to see layers of it. You're going to see people like Quebecop make these types of channels or this type of content, and it's going to go even further in seeing the fact that these companies are just going to go ahead and cut the Quebecops and people like me out. Why pay people for content when they can just make content on their own that they know people will enjoy and love? I don't know. I don't know where the social side's going to go out of that, or how that's going to integrate within it, in those ecosystems. But we're at a real standstill here with people like Quebecop and people like the CEOs of the executives making these decisions. Where is the integrity going to lie? Probably going to go with no integrity for over profit, but at one point there's going to be a need for that silver lining, I think. What's that balance between complete customization and enough to where you're willing to suggest and share it with other people? Because by golly, I know somebody's not going to listen to me about Full Metal Jacket or a show, a game in which I'm watching, when they're like, I have the answers already. I don't know, food for thought. Go ahead and comment down below what your thought is around this and kind of, what you think is going to happen. I'm sure there's a lot of great perspectives that are going to, help make me understand this a lot more, and, everybody watching this video will be able to reference, great opinions on this. So I guess the key to this is here. Go ahead and comment down below. Please don't comment on on all of this. It's really hot in my room and I'm really self-conscious. I feel like I look like a wiener right now. Otherwise, it's been on my mind lately, and I wanted to just get it out there and see, where is this going next? I don't think we're going to stop it, but I also don't know, is it considered progress? Yes? No? That pretty much poses the question. I have nothing else to talk about. So thank you all for taking the time out of the day to watch my content. Like I said, go ahead and comment. If you liked it, leave it a like. And if you really liked it, maybe hit that red subscribe button. Otherwise than that, I'll go ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Later.